steps in there, Josh.
From what coaches and players are saying, it sounds like you really put in a lot of work this offseason. You really tried hard to improve. Where have you most tried to improve your game?
I really try to stay consistent in my pass head a lot. It really start to work my hands a lot more because I feel like the way I use my hands is kind of a weakness. But that's something that I work every day. So I'm just trying to get better at that.
TJ Bassett said that during bowl practice, you really took it to another level. I think the kind of light went on for you. What about leading up to the Holiday Bowl? What in the month of December kind of changed for you?
I mean, I really just wanted my opportunity, to just leave it all out there on the field, because you only get blessed with the opportunity to play football so many times, So I just wanted to make the most of it, and I feel like I wasn't really. I started to get a lot more confidence towards the end of the season because I started actually knowing what I was doing, So it really made me play a lot more free.
The touchdown against Colorado, best birthday ever?
It's up there. Sorry, no, yeah, for sure. I would have to say that's the best birthday gift I've gotten. Shout out Coach Kenny.
What's been your impression of Malik Terry so far compared to past offensive line coaches you've had?
A lot of energy, man. Like literally day to night, consistent energy. And I mean, the way that he holds us accountable is a lot different from what I've had. It's not really a huge yeller, but really like wants you to make sure you hear the message, So.
On the other hand, Coach Kavanaugh, what's it been like just having him in here so far?
Straight knowledge, He was recruiting me at Arizona State too. So I mean, he always asks me like if I remember him or something. I'm like, yeah, of course I do, But he always every time he talks, it's like he's just, it's just dropping something that sticks with you. You feel me? So yeah.
Are there any linemen in the league that you try to, or maybe past Oregon offensive linemen that you try to emulate your game after?
Tyron Smith. Yeah.
Coach was talking about just your work ethic and first one in, hardest worker. Where does that come from?
I mean, I feel like I kind of been like that since I was a little kid. Always trying to learn something, always trying to just do better, because I just feel like it's never really enough. But yeah.
Back to high school, Josh. When did you first start playing? It was like sophomore year or so?
Yeah, so after my freshman year, we lost like our starting and our backup O-line, so I kind of just had to sacrifice my tight end dreams, running back dreams to be who I am now.
Going back to your recruitment, obviously you were a high-profile recruit, and there was videos that came out after your commitment of like the coaching staff here going crazy, celebrating. How insane was that recruitment, and how late in the process did you actually make your decision?
It was actually a year ago on April 8th. But like just the whole process, I mean, it was an awesome process. I got to go a lot of places that I've never been before. And I mean, it's crazy having a bunch of coaches calling you all at once, but at the same time, man, it's like you have to separate who you think is really going to get you to the next level from who just wants you, for your name.
You were also a really good basketball player. The point schools
Somewhat.
Here, basketball player.
Yeah.
Oregon even offered you a scholarship here. This is the first full year without basketball. How much do you feel like that's helped you just on the football field, getting your body right, focusing strictly on football?
Definitely had fresher legs. Even I'm gonna say I don't think I can really jump like that anymore. But I mean it's the only thing that basketball really helped me with was just constant footwork and that build and just explosiveness, playing defense all the time, because that was something that I really did was defense and rebound. But yeah, I mean it's not. I feel like it's better for my mental state. It's like you don't have to go from this to this to this. It's just one thing. You feel me? So.
Still get some pickup games from time to time?
Here and there. You just catch me at the rec, maybe.
When there's opportunity out there for starting opportunities, jobs, and you're working with the ones a little bit right now, what do you want to get done, not just this spring, but this whole offseason, guys? What do you want to show? What do you want to prove? Where do you want to improve?
I mean, there's some people that like to say I wasn't really worth it, but at the same time, I feel like I'm worth every dime. And I try to show that every single day. Every time I strap these cleats up, I go out there on that field. I try to run on the field and show people that I am who I am, and I don't really try to get too far outside of myself, I just come work, and that's what I do.
When you first got here in the fall in particular, what was it like when you're first taking reps against DJ?
Yeah.
So we saw he could put up at the combine and pro day and stuff in terms of speed and strength. So just what were some of those initial reps like of like welcome to college football?
Definitely one of the hardest people I've ever had to block in my life, for sure. As far as it, like at first it was really hard, you know. But I mean, you kind of tend to get used to it. But at the same time, it's just like you just have to work and just be patient with yourself because you're not gonna get it first week. Shoot, I feel like I probably still couldn't get it, but at the same time, you know, it's just believing in yourself and trusting your set.
Are there guys like that this year on this defensive line? Coach Terry was talking about how impressed he's been with those defensive linemen. Are there guys that you're really relishing sets against, competition against?
It's constant competition against Brandon Dorless. Even though last offseason he said that I don't really win too much. I'm starting to get him here and there now, but I really try to. It doesn't really matter who I go against. You know, I just try to do my job and be the best I can.
You want to set the record straight? You beat Brandon a fair amount. You get him a couple times.
I get him here and there, but yeah. I'm gonna say he's definitely played a lot of football, you know, and he know. You know, I'm gonna say before I even do it, he knows what I'm gonna do. So, you know, I'm just trying to get on his level.
Thanks for